Hello everyone!
So,
There's been such a long, a couple of streams when I was alone, so finally I'm with you, my love. Come here! And it will be censored.
finally here.
So what's up?
Been busy. It's been busy. Oh.
Can you
What?
imagine if we would have talked only on stream?
What's the topic for today?
As usual. Any guesses?
Couples related topics.
Yeah, we have to share our experience of relationship of different culture. How intercultural relationship. Yeah, like this. And I wanted to tell you exactly like here. I was waiting the whole day. You know that all my family have a plans for you. Like my dad have a plan to drink vodka with you. My mom have a plan to show you how it is to take a bath, like in the bath tube. She's thinking that you never did this.
I have done it. Yeah.
Really? When?
When? It's not like it doesn't exist in Ecuador. We used to have it in the other house.
Which
That
one?
is my grandma's house right now. We used to have one. Yeah.
I've seen one. I've seen one. I think I've seen in the bathroom, like that inside of the room.
No.
What?
In the bathroom that is in the middle of between two rooms. That one used to have a bathtub.
But
They
there's
took
still
it.
one bathtub.
No, they took it away from there. That
But
used to
I've
be
seen it.
ours.
I've seen one. There is still one.
They have a hydro massage.
But
The
I've
one
seen
in-
like it's a shape of triangle. Bath tube in the shape
Yeah,
of triangle.
that's not a bathtub. That's a hydro massage.
No, it's called bath tube with hydro massage. It's like if you will take out hydro massage, it still will be bath tube. It can be with hydro massage or without it.
No,
It's
but we
always-
built it as a hydro massage. Yeah, like the same as in the pool.
In the pool. Yeah. So
The
you can
same.
add it to any bath tube.
I'm just saying we built it like that.
So with bath tube with hydro massage, it's not like only hydro massage. It can be.
No, it's just that here we call it hydro massage, specifically this shape and size. But only that the one that's rectangular and usually made of plastic or porcelain. Yeah, that. But made of ceramic and more and bigger hydro massage.
It's just we only just tell that we have a bath tube with jacuzzi. That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty much a jacuzzi.
Bath tube with jacuzzi. Just because regular jacuzzi, it's something bigger for me. Like such a rectangle in the spa when you can lay down like five people together.
This one definitely big.
No, I've seen
Yeah.
it.
You haven't been inside.
But I know, like, you can be like 3 girls.
There,
Fine.
I think we've been like, you can easily fit 4 adults there.
Well, for 3 girls, easy. I've tried with 3 girls.
I'm saying that the one that my grandma has, at least 4 adults.
It's just the same. It seems just the same as I used.
No, the difference for us is the building method, building process. Because
Okay.
it
Now
has
I want
its
to.
own motor.
Now I won't try to use it. Can I?
Yeah, maybe we arrange it. I think we can use it.
So
As long as it's still working, right?
can come to your grandma and ask like, can I? And
Can-
pay for
can we
water. I
arrange
will just pay for water bill and that's it.
Yeah, can we arrange something like to be there For sure, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my grandma never uses it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. But you see, I've used it. Who else has
So
plans?
plan of my mom just ruined. Just ruined. I guess I have to tell her. Let's see what she will tell us.
I used to like it a lot, but then I grew up and I didn't fit in.
What do you mean? You just told me that 4 people can easily go there.
No, the one that I used to have in between the 2 rooms,
Uh-huh.
there used to be one normal, regular. But
Like this.
yeah, it's not good.
Okay. So here that's so funny. I tried to find any kind of theme related to international relationship on Reddit, exactly like about Ecuadorian and Russian, and just first page without any preparation almost. I open what we can see here. What woman interested in? Let's see. Yeah. Ecuadorian penis size.
Yeah. Oh my god. We have to. Oh, is it? Where is the? No, I guess it's. Okay.
So, you see what woman interested in? I just put Ecuadorian boyfriend. You see how as soon as we was talking about this, one person left. They don't want to listen about this here. Yeah. But that's funny. That's third.
My Ecuadorian boyfriend does not understand my joke.
Probably because most Ecuadorian don't really know what
Gucci.
Gucci is. What is Gucci?
Women private parts.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you all all of these threads were naughty?
I wouldn't say it's naughty.
What language it is? Gucci. Gucci.
English. It's English slang.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Slang.
I never heard of this. I'm so innocent.
No.
Like an angel. What is this? Guys, tell in the chat if you know what's mean Gucci. Gucci. It sounds like a Quechua language, like local language
Yeah,
here
I've
in Ecuador.
never seen how they write it, but since I can read it like Gucci, I understand.
American with an Ecuadorian girlfriend. I want to see it. Also, it's not our case, but still. My girlfriend of a new month is living and working here, and I can tell she misses home. We were eating at a restaurant and we tried craft beer that remind her of what she drank at home. Lime Pilsner. I loved seeing her face light up. Are there some other thing I might find there that would remind her of home? If it matters, she's from the mountains.
She's from the Sierra.
Sorry, I'm working on my Spanish, but I'm not confident. So he want to find something that will remind her his girlfriend of Ecuador?
Yeah, but honestly, I don't really think it's a good idea, you know? Because when you feeling nostalgia at the start, I would say it's very normal, specifically for Ecuadorians that go to North America, because there's a lot of big differences, you know? Especially because we are very family driven in Latin America, and suddenly being in North America is like, oh, you're on your own, you know, nobody will give a crap about you, and that's already something very, very intense for most people. So yeah, why would I say that? Yeah, you can find some stuff. Definitely you'll find tons of places in which they will serve Ecuadorian food, Ecuadorian ingredients, Ecuadorian drinks, many things, right? But at the end of the day, it's about her like getting used to living in the States, because she is not anymore in Ecuador. Like she shouldn't try to make the States as Ecuador anymore. Yeah.
Exactly.
She has to the faster she realizes that she is not in Ecuador and she has to see the beauty of being in North America, the better she will, like, the faster she will.
It's called
feel
assimilation.
better.
Assimilation with the culture. So it would
Exactly.
be really strange if you would try to find something that remind me Russia here in Ecuador.
It's like, oh, I came, for example, for you, I came to live in Ecuador, but I visit my friend that is Russian every day, every time I have availability, because I feel comfortable. Yeah, but at the same time, you're doing yourself a disservice. You will never get used to the.
Yeah, but I know a lot. By the way, a lot of people who exactly live like this. They live in other countries, and I know, like, I have acquaintances who live in the States and they don't know even English, almost like the basic level, like, hi, how are you? And that's it. Because they live in a Russian community, for example, and they just don't need English. They do everything in this community, like 90% of stuff. So
which is, it's kinda like an opportunity you might use when the community is big enough. But still, that shouldn't be how you should do it. Definitely shouldn't be, because you're like in a bubble. And you will put yourself in a lot of uncomfortable situation if you leave the bubble, which sometimes you will have to do. Like, it's not like, oh, I will live in my bubble the whole of my life. No. So it's very problematic, specifically for kids, I would say, most of the time.
What do you mean? Like, I think on the contrary, for kids it's easier to leave their bubbles.
No, for kids I would say it's a little bit more difficult for kids to leave the bubble, because it's at the same time like, oh, for example, my parents don't leave the bubble, but I'm living outside of the bubble. It's like, oh, for example, something very simple. Привет.
Привет. That's Ukrainian.
Ah, really?
Yeah, that's Ukrainian language.
But what she said.
No, as I understood, like, hi, have a fun stream, something like this.
Thank you.
Спасибо.
So yeah, that, like, this kid working outside, right? Working outside of the water breaks. Water stream here.
That's my bot.
I get it. So kid studying outside of the bubble, right? Studying English, getting homework in English, so he will never have their parents help him with his homework. Something that should be natural on any household. He will never have it because their parents don't want to learn English.
No, I wasn't talking about this. I mean, for kids, it's easier. For example, if you will move abroad with your kid, it's easier for your kid to assimilate with the culture than for a grown-up person.
In this sense, for sure. But it's not only the kid. Like, the kid will not grow itself out. He will not grow himself.
No, I just said that it's easier for kids.
For kids. In certain ways, but in other ways, I would say it's a little bit difficult if you, as a parent, also don't leave the bubble. Because you need to help your kid in this new foreign world. Because, for example, how a lot of Latin American couples that have moved to the States, right? How I have seen it, right? They don't really learn English that fast. Some people does it, right? A lot of people does it, and other why don't do it. And they rely on the kid to translate everything for them.
I'm expecting this from my daughter.
But
I'm waiting when she will learn Spanish.
Just
to
imagine
translate
that,
something.
like your kid is your babysitter, and you cannot do anything without your kid. It's like, come on, just learn the fucking
I think
language.
that's happened, like you just said. It's happened very, very rare. It just never happened with any of my acquaintances.
I will tell you, it's
immigrate.
Kind of rare.
Do you guys married? No yet. No yet.
It's on the plans. And
I divorced. I just divorced.
I stole her.
Like,
No.
yeah. Can you imagine?
No.
Because of you, can you imagine? Actually, I divorced already when I met him.
No, not me.
Right?
No, she's asking like you divorce him. No.
No. And we're dating again. Yeah. No, it's just I was when we have met, I still was married, but I wasn't in relationship anymore with my ex-husband. Yeah, but it was a little bit inconvenient to tell you at least something like this. Like, oh, we are talking for a couple of months, we already have kind of good relationship, and now it's time to tell you that I'm married.
She was lucky that I'm very open-minded.
Oh, where Yakutia? Yakutia, very far north Russia. Yeah. Even you know that in Yakutia, even like other people live over there. They are not Russian. That Yakutian, they have different appearance, like Asian faces. They like different, and it's still Russian.
Argangesk.
Oh no, I don't know what's that.
Google Maps. It's just that Russia is so big on itself that it's very difficult to tell, like that.
No, if it's
they are Turks, Yakut Asians.
Yakut,
Turks.
yeah. Exactly.
Actually, I think that's what I was imagining. To be honest. I was very surprised when she told me, and she showed me, right, that the kind of people you will find in Russia is so different, like from Asian to Slavics, something similar.
I can find
Uzbeks.
anything like Argangesk.
Tatar, so on. Exactly. It's just that Russia can be its own continent.
Yeah,
it's so big.
I will show people who never seen Yakutia. Yakuti. That's how these people look like. You see? They have their own like.
It remind me to Mongols.
Because they're very close. It's like Yakutia and Mongolia here, like and China. They're kind of close. Yeah. Look at these guys. Ooh.
Did she say something?
Arhangelsk. Argangesk. So it's Arhangelsk. Yeah, I heard of this city. Like I know that it's Russia.
Let's see.
Yeah, exactly. Arhangelsk. That city. But I don't know where it is. It's just I know it, so it exists somewhere in Russia.
Actually, the faces of this guy specifically reminds me of a lot of people here in Ecuador. Yeah, like indigenous people from Ecuador reminds me a lot of this. Maybe I don't know really why is that.
Just hard-working guys.
Probably. Yeah. Because in here, like, we have our own fair share of people that look Asian, almost, but definitely not Asian. I don't really know how it worked for us, like the ethnicity we have,
I'm not from Siberia, no.
Siberia.
No, I'm from central part of the Russia, from Volgograd. That's my local city, like motherland. That's my motherland. And that's like 12 hours by car from Moscow. Yeah. And it's like closer to Europe than to Yakutia or to Siberia. Yeah. So our part of the Russia is still considered Europe, yeah. But this part, it's not Europe. It's more Asia, I would say. Yeah, in Arkhangelsk, it's up on Very up to.
1,200 kilometers
From
where?
us.
From us? Oh,
No.
no.
No,
Isn't
the
it from Belgorod?
no, that's I put what's the distance between Moscow and Arkhangelsk, and it's
Ah.
1,255 kilometers.
She's so
Is it so much? That's not much.
Actually,
It's like 15 hours.
no, because when you compare with that amount of distance, you
Uh-huh.
can round Ecuador like 3 times. You know? Yeah, because
It's
for
a
me,
tiny country.
yeah, specifically for me, Ecuador is so small. It's such a small country that when you put it in perspective, it's like Russia is incredibly big. It's
Yeah.
incredibly big. Yeah. Although a lot of people they put into comparison. I think we've seen this video in which they compare the actual sizes of countries because in the maps usually wrong
Resolution.
wrong size.
Yeah.
And Ecuador quite the size of Italy.
Mhm.
But Italy is still small.
Yeah,
I
it's
would say
very
Italy is still small, so it doesn't make me feel better in any way. Yeah.
Small. The smallest country that I ever been, and I think that the smallest country in the whole world is Luxembourg. Luxembourg is really the country of one city.
One city.
Can you imagine? And it's not that big city. It's like not like Quito. That's smaller.
It's smaller than
For
Quito?
sure.
Oh shit.
You can really, literally, almost walk it like one side to another.
Saying that the Vatican is smaller.
Oh.
That's definitely true. It's less than a city, right?
Yeah, but it's
But that's-
considered country. But that's
That's
Vatican.
because of political reasons, I would say.
Yeah, and that's country in Italy, so it's like Italy. True,
Yeah.
but this
I would say
considered
that's
smallest.
because it's like very important religious place, you know. I would say that's why.
Would you like to go?
Honestly, no. For what? I'm not even religious.
I don't know, just to put that you haven't been at this place.
You know what? If I will have like unlimited availability to go anywhere I want, I'd probably go to the Vatican. But it's not even in the top 20, 20 places I would like to go.
Do you? Do you even these people exist who like? Oh, my dream visit Vatican.
Yeah, religious people.
They want to see like Papa or something like this.
Exactly. It's very important for them. Yeah, but of course, going to where is it? Greece? I'm
No,
not sure where.
Italy.
In Italy? Yeah. Going to Italy for us, not very easy.
But I've heard that Ecuadorian government working on ability not to do visa for Ecuadorian people for travel to Europe. You know?
Yeah, but that will take a long time. I think they already got rid of one place. I'm not sure exactly
What do
where.
you mean? Rid of one place?
Got rid of visa for one country.
Oh,
I
which
don't
one?
remember which one, but it wasn't like important.
I
The
don't know.
problem-
Madagascar.
Now the problem is that you will erase this limitation of visa for Ecuadorians to Europe, and you will see massive immigration. That's
But
why it
it's
doesn't
not.
work.
It like this for Mexican people. Mexican people don't need visa to Europe, and they still move to the States for some reason, not to
Yeah,
Europe.
that's the thing. In their case, like they're next to the States.
But you're still closer to the States than just need to cross Panam Channel through the jungles.
You know how difficult it is to even
Yeah, I seen in the movies.
Yeah, it's not just incredibly difficult and dangerous. It's also very expensive as well. Yeah.
I've seen there is such a trees. It's like a palm tree, but on it has like spikes, like this length. Like tree has spikes, all length. Like
Yeah.
it has spikes like this. So if you will touch it and like ouch,
But
you will get poisoned
I
or
will
something.
tell you that's not the most difficult part. Difficult part over there is rivers, right? Maybe not
With
that much of
crocodiles?
no, the rivers, because if the tide gets too high, like the rivers can just drag you. For example, you as a
Small
say,
poor
like,
person.
as a tiny girl, you will get dragged immediately, and you will drown just like that. And it's very, very dangerous just because of that. And then you will have, coyotes, people that smuggle you into the country. You can also be killed by them, either them or militia that will be around.
Oh,
Militia,
what's that?
paramilitary groups in the jungle there. They can also kill you just to take your money, your stuff, anything.
So people still do it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's because out of necessity. They just
Can't you do like avoid all of this by boat? Like to
no.
Wait.
It's very protected.
But I've seen such a reel on Instagram. There, we have seen this together. There was like a bunch of migrants on a boat, and they just came to their states somehow.
Where? When?
No,
I've seen it in
remember.
Europe. Very common in Europe. But you see it because they get there and they immediately got them. Yeah, they got to the States, but they immediately deport.
No. They came on a beach and ran away in different directions. And people was taking shoot like, oh, welcome to the United States. Freedom country.
But that's just, I would say, much more difficult. Why? Because you have sonars in their...
Exactly, yeah, also so the same. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, so that's why I say that it's very, very much difficult than going through the jungle. Because if it wasn't, for example, for paramilitary groups or coyotes, or like if the path were a little bit more safer, a lot more people would get in. But yeah, at least that's part of trying to get rid of how to call it? Illegal immigrants in a way.
Illegal migrants.
In a way.
I just don't think I can't, like, I'm living in Ecuador right now. I can see something that would force me to do such a trip through Panama Channel. Like what it's not that bad here. It's not that bad here.
And that's why when Venezuela got into such a terrible state, right? Venezuelans chose to come here first. Then they spread all across Latin America, and at the end they just spread everywhere in the world, right? But yeah, they tried to come here because it wasn't that bad here, and it's still not as bad, right? But far from perfect.
Ecuador, cool. Let's see what else do we have here. What's the recommendation? Turn off the lights and tell her it will take 6 hours before you turn it back on.
Relatable.
I get it. Now I understand this.
Yeah.
Find potato soup. Any soup.
Edit any soup.
But any soup is potato? What does it mean? Like that any soup is potato soup? Or just to give her any soup and it will remind
any
her?
soup that has potato. That's what he said. Because we put potato in almost any soup.
We also as well in restaurant. So.
But we don't use sour cream.
If she's from the coast, then encebollada. There is a brand that sells it freeze there in USA. I'm not sure which state. You can search it at La Casa del Encebollado. They do it really good. I like it home. When you was in the state, did you buy something Ecuadorian in the stores? No. Do you miss your food?
No.
No?
No, definitely not.
Like, oh, I want to eat guinea pig or something.
For 2 reasons. Yeah, maybe like that. A little bit, but not as much as you think. And then since I was the one that mostly cooked, right? Like I cooked all the time. I would just cook the same as I do now in here, like didn't change too much. Of course, the quality and even the taste of a certain ingredient Like for example, chicken tasted different for some reason. Well, we
Here
might
it's more
understand the reason.
natural, 100%.
And chicken a little bit, but beef was extremely different. Extremely different. I don't understand. Well, kinda of why, but in here everything feels much more natural. That's for sure. Other than that, I'm not too attached to this country in any way. Yeah.
Interesting. I really miss Russian food. I mean, exactly something that, not dishes, exactly something that you don't have such ingredients, or it's really complicated to, like, fish that I've shown to you. Like, I don't think that
Yeah, I
I
would
will
say
be able to do
it's
this.
very-
You don't have even this fish even.
I would say that's the most problematic part when you move from the other side of the planet, you know, from a different continent. Like, it's not like I moved to the States. Yeah, ingredients fairly similar, if not the same, right?
You even can find kuis, you told me. That people
Over there.
fry kuis somewhere.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah, even in New York you will find them, right? But no, definitely not in Florida, because it's too hot to breed kuis there. It's too hot. Yeah, they die because of
Air conditioner. Far for kuis.
It definitely smell terrible. But oh yeah, but being in the other side of the continent, you will have all different ingredients from here. Different, completely different. Like as you said, like you thought our like bread was sweet, but wasn't the bread. It was actually that you have your own kind of flour for certain breads there. And in here we just have one flour.
Wheat. We have wheat. It's
Wheat.
called wheat. Yeah, we have like different. This one that doesn't grow here.
Exactly, it's like you have completely other world of ingredients over there. That's why we don't have it here.
Interesting if they have it in the States. Because States, I mean, in sense of weather and climate and seasons, it's quite close to Russia because it also can be hot and cold. So I'm wondering if they have this kind of wheat that we tried.
I don't think so.
Maybe they just don't like it because it's
I
not
don't
sweet
think so.
enough.
Because there is no reason to have it. That's the problem.
Because
not like
people
it
don't
doesn't
like
grow or
to eat something bitter.
Because probably, and definitely in the States, definitely they are not really for bitter stuff. Yeah, like in Asia, I will get it, but in America, you'll find everything with sugar. So definitely not something bitter.
As much sugar as it possible.
So yeah, it's because we don't need it here is the reason why they don't bring it. And there's also a part of this in the sense that, for example, I don't know, who could be the biggest producers of this kind of wheat, right? Maybe Russia. Because of the extensive land they have, they could actually export a lot of it. But they never cared about doing this kind of business with them. They just...
What do you mean? You sell. We do business with Ecuador. Like most roses in Russia, it's from Ecuador. So
Exactly. Ecuador does business with Russia. Not Russia with
we
us.
sell. Okay, what we sell?
What?
This fuel or something that you take out from the ground.
Oil? No,
Something that you do.
petroleum.
Petroleum. Yeah.
We also have petroleum here.
But not in like Russia.
Actually,
the main...
Russian petroleum doesn't get here. It's not for
Here?
us. Yeah, mainly
For
it's
Europe?
for Europe.
And gas.
Gas
That's
for
right.
Europe, not for us. Because we have that. We don't need it.
No, like Europe also have it, but not in that needed amount, I would say.
No, yeah, exactly. Like we don't technically need it because we have our own infrastructure that is
That's-
terrible, but still.
I heard that your country sacrifice petroleum bases to remain their forests. Like
Kinda.
nature. I remember that you told me that you don't have enough people to what? To maintain this. But I also heard that it's also for nature, not to ruin.
Kinda.
Flora
Like
and fauna
we
here.
didn't. We at some point we didn't build more, not to destroy the jungle.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
That's
It's not
cool.
that we abandon
Green
other ones for that.
Greta Thunberg, like on your side.
She's such a weird girl. Yeah, it's weird, but it's not like I honestly think, in a sense, I would give it 50-50, you know? Like maybe 50%.
You want to ruin jungles?
Yeah, 50% I want to ruin the jungles and 50% I don't want to ruin them. Why? Because Amazon on itself, it's unique, you can call it. Like a natural wonder of the world. And it produces a ton of oxygen for the world, right? So in the long run is the reason why we still alive and probably very healthy in the world, I would say.
So no one interested in this story. People ask how did you guys meet? Answer is just
Very
simply as fuck. That's just dating app.
Through a dating app.
Yeah, we live in 21st century. That's quite common, I guess. What's uncommon? To move to another side of the planet. Because of this.
Uncommon.
Yeah,
We
Telegram.
met through an app called Boo. In Ecuador, even not quite in North America, maybe a little bit more in North America, but in Latin America, we don't use Telegram. Almost for nothing. Yeah. So we met through an app called Boo. And when you pay for the app, I paid it, right? When I was in the States, there's a feature that lets you change location to wherever country you want. And I tried my luck in Russia, and there's where I met her. And honestly, it was interesting because she was the only girl who I was talking with. It's not like, oh yeah, I was texting to multiple girls from Russia or anything like that. It wasn't like that even. Yeah.
But did you receive any likes from other girls from Russia? Did you have matches?
Honestly, I had more matches in Russia than I did like in the States or anywhere else. Definitely more. But the problem there was that not many girls speak English. Yeah.
And so you ask, have you texted? I can't believe that you haven't texted. Oh.
Yeah, a few. How to call this? A few messages, but it didn't went too far because like English to Russian, not the best. Yeah, it's not that bad, but not the best as well. So yeah.
And none of them speak English, really? Surprised.
Yeah, pretty much none.
Luck. So it was luck with me.
Maybe there was one or something like that, but she was weird. I just remember vaguely. You know, like she had like this dark atmosphere, and you know when they talk
just
to
as
you.
You like.
Huh?
Just as you like dark atmosphere. No?
No, like with this heaviness, you know, like you feel they don't even want to leave, you know. It's like how will you meet someone that you don't even have the energy to talk to, something like that. It was weird. And you know, you met all kinds of people through these apps.
You know, I remember how I was talking to one girl that supported me. Yeah. At first I was talking, funny story about this app. I download this to meet some girls. At first you can put like gender and I wanted to talk with someone. I felt very lonely and just sad in general, so I just need to share it with someone. And I was talking with girls at first. One of the girls tried to deceive me, to scam me. And one of the girls was pretty cute. We was just talking about, I don't know what she was doing over there, because I remember she told me her story that she also divorced, like, and in a couple of months she have met love of her life, something like this, you know. It was such a calm, cozy conversation. This was very cute. And by the way, Russian people soon will not use Telegram as well. It's like, yeah, because it's blocked.
Sanctions.
Now it's blocked. Not sanctions.
No, not sanctions.
Russia by itself blocked Telegram. So I don't know who mostly will use Telegram. Because it was created mostly, I would say, like for Russian audience.
Russia will become North Korea.
That's for sure. 100% sooner or later. Later. My pronunciation, since I put brackets, became worse. It wasn't perfect, but now it's even worse.
Already from the day you put it, like the first day, it's much better than the first day. Remember?
Like my way of talking?
Durov will find solution.
I hope so.
Who's Durov?
Durov is creator of Telegram. It's like a Russian Steve Jobs, incredibly genius guy. He created like Russian Facebook, la.ka, our app, and when our government took this app from him, he created another app like Telegram. It also became very, very successful and popular.
Hopefully he will not forget their people, not his people.
I've heard like he definitely against all of the shit that
for sure
that's going on, and I've heard that he even tried, I don't know, maybe it's a fake story, that he tried to find out a solution how Russian people can use Telegram without VPN, and so it work as well, like new technology.
It's still kind of difficult because
they explain it, but I can't explain definitely.
Not through a technological stand. Technologically wise, is kind of easy. It's a legal wise how to do it. Yeah, because you don't live in democracy. Like Putin can wake up like mad one day and say like I don't want it anymore, and you as the owner, you just have to do it or move out of the country or prepare to be jailed.
But Durov already not live in Russia.
That's what I'm saying.
Obviously,
he already left a long time ago.
Yeah, he live in Dubai.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of difficult.
Let's hope for the best. What I can say.
Yeah, Putin will not live forever. You know, he's getting old.
By the way, we have a conspiracy theory that it's not him anymore. It's like his clone.
I think I've heard about that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and it's weird because, I honestly don't think so, right? Because his personality just the same.
Yeah.
Just the same. But I've heard of a lot of crazy stories of how he is such a weird individual, you know? That he, for example, he's so paranoid that he carries his own toilet anywhere he will go. Not even just inside of Russia.
The toilet, I never heard, but
yeah.
Maybe I will not surprise.
About toilet, yeah, like even if he will move to visit any other country, he will take his toilet. He doesn't touch anything that has to do with other countries.
What it tells you about president of the country when the president of the country afraid so much, so he even take his own toilet.
He's paranoid, and he has a good reason for it. He used to be in the KGB, right? He was an agent. He knows more than most presidents, most likely. That's why he's so paranoid. And honestly, I would say like he's not even paranoid of other countries. I would say he's paranoid of his own country. And for a good reason.
Yeah, true. I wanna do an unpackaging. Today I bought luxury cookies. Oh wait, like this.
Luxury waffle.
Never heard of this brand.
Wafers?
Yeah, I think that's look like replica of Nutella because you see they look the same. They use.
Hanuta is quite classical here as well.
But what about Nutella? They use just the same font and the same colors.
I think from the very start they were like competitors. Hanuta extremely popular as well.
Never heard. But when I look at this package, it reminds me of Nutella. Tell this, right? It looked like Nutella. Like style in general.
For me, it really doesn't. Yeah, I just have grown seeing these two brands.
So, pack of these waffles. Don't know how to call it.
Wafers.
Wafers?
Is that wafers? Yeah.
What
I think
does
it's
it mean?
wafers. Different.
Cost $7 for Ecuador. That's very expensive in comparison with other cookies because, like, on the same shelf, other cookies, the same size, I would say, the same quantity, like cost like
For
$2.
$1.
Yeah, $1, $2, and this costs $7. That's for rich Ecuadorian people.
I don't even know what it was doing on that supermarket, you know?
Yeah, for real luxury brand. And we
see
do unpackaging here. Yeah, it's you see it has even two packages, right? Oh no, I thought it will like do like this, you know?
No, it definitely. Oh, no, it can open as a exhibitor. You can call it here if you break it through here. But I don't know how to do it without breaking wafers inside.
You see, we're simple people. We don't know how does it work.
Oh. Oh, I
Definitely did. It already doesn't look as beautiful. Oh, it has such a cool.
You see?
Yeah.
It's for selling. Yeah.
Like what have you done?
Try to open as they designed it for. Terrible design. Not my fault.
All right. Let's just get rid of this. One for you. Individual packages.
It's been years since I tried Hanuta, but I remember very well how it tastes.
You remember? Exactly this? Really? I've never seen anything like this in
as
Russia.
any other brand, like Nutella, right? It used to be normal brand, regular brand, and they just decided to be special.
This one?
Yeah, just the same as Hanuta, the same with Nutella. Back in the day, you used to find it in schools, like very affordable. Now, not anymore.
One, two, three. Well, it doesn't worth $7 for me.
I told you.
First of all, I'm not such a big fan of waffles in general. But for some reason, I thought that these waffles will be a little bit different. I don't know how to explain it.
Being a girl in a nutshell. I just expected it to be different.
Yeah.
If you choose the same characteristics, it will never change.
Just regular. It just tastes as waffles with cacao paste.
Yeah. And honestly, like it tastes as I remember, right? But I've tasted other brands way cheaper that it tastes the same or maybe better. That's why I don't trust in Hanuta. Maybe a little bit more in Nutella, right? Because most of their price comes from their brand. That's it. Like, I would like, how to say it, maybe if it was the only brand that will be like with cacao paste and these nuts, and these kind of nuts, maybe then I'll want to buy it, right? But there's so many different other options. It is like, why? Even if we just go a little bit out of wafers, still tons of options.
But I haven't seen cookies with cacao paste.
I've seen them, maybe not in a cube, right? But I've seen them. Or maybe just the cacao paste, because the wafer is really not that, that important part. Even just cacao paste, but yeah, like if you think about it, like you can have for $7.50, $7.50 in Ecuador, you can have like 3 or 4 other packages of other candy or cookies that you like. Yeah, you'll have like 3 or 4 times the amount, or just buy this.
Okay.
Not even cheaper or worse. No, still like candies you like.
So 5. I would put 5 out of 10.
I'll give it a 6. 6.5. Yeah, 6.5.
Still, you like? I think you like cacao
Because
paste more.
I really
than me.
like cacao, for sure. Yeah, and it's not like again like
This
it's
guy
not
drink
that-
cacao by liters.
I know a lot about candies, right? But it's not that it's bad. It's a bad snack. It's a great snack. Problem comes with the price. Is it worth, I don't know, like 80 cents, maybe $1 for each cookie? No. That's it. That's how they lost me.
What about prices for cookies in the States?
For example,
What's about price for cookies in the States?
so
$7. It's
kind
fine.
of similar.
Too much?
In the States happens a little bit of the same, You'll find a ton of expensive brands, right? But then you'll have other brands that, for example, it's very expensive here, like Pringles, for example, very expensive here, but in the States it's not that expensive.
Because it comes from States?
Because it comes from the States. So that's why, like, you can find, it's just the same. You'll find your same, like, affordable snacks, that is good snacks,
What are you
or
doing?
very expensive brands, that's still good. Yeah, it's like,
Groom.
there's for everyone. And honestly, like, I just had one of these, right? Great. Tasted great. You know how much it's worth?
But there is only 2 muffins, and here is 12.
Hear me out. How much it was worth?
$1.
No.
80 cents.
No.
50 cents.
40 cents.
40.
40. It was as good as Hanuta? No, because it doesn't have cacao. But it's probably still a 5, right? Or a 6 for 40 cents. Yeah, I'd much rather have this than one Hanuta for $1. Yeah, but still, like, it's a little bit difficult to compare them because it's not the same kind of snack even, and that's why it doesn't have cacao paste. But it's just like the closest thing to which I can relate right now.
And let's open another one.
Someone was saying Cuy is the best.
How are Ecuador?
Put this one about my Ecuadorian boyfriend does not understand my joke.
Everything. Oh, it's in Spanish. Okay.
What did the Inca eat for breakfast? A cuchihua.
What?
Cuchihua. Yo enseñé esto a mi bro Diógenes y me dio la cara de what the fuck. Not gonna lie, your joke is kinda weak. Sorry, I'm siding with your view. Yeah, it's not that good.
What does it mean? What's mean Inca?
Inca?
Like this die out civilization? What
Yeah.
did the Inca eat for breakfast?
Yeah.
Cuicheua. And what does it mean?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like, why do you expect for example, for Ecuadorian guys to have knowledge about what Inca did, or speak, or anything about Inca?
I don't know.
There's no reason for it.
Maybe it's like a Latin American joke. You better know.
No. It's for what I understand, it's a girl from the States or something.
They didn't say this here.
Because it says like, my Ecuadorian boyfriend does not understand my joke.
Mm-hmm.
That meaning that she is not from Ecuador.
Mm-hmm.
And she clearly speaks English, so most likely it's from the States.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why does she think Ecuadorians should know about Inca?
I don't know. It's like all your indigenous people just the same. Like,
yeah, something like that is like,
all your Latinos just the same.
What? You know, we know Inca, Maya, and those like existed. That's it.
Probably because most Ecuadorians don't know what quiche is.
Exactly.
Well, that was it. Why did Napoleon always eat one egg for breakfast? Because it was on. I don't understand.
I don't understand either, right? But it sounds funny. At least this, we don't understand this one either, right? But we can still laugh at it because it sounds funny. And this first joke doesn't even have that. Yeah. Bad. Let's go back.
Will we see Ecuadorian penis size?
No.
How are Ecuadorian men like in relationship?
You will have many different kinds.
Very cool. Honest opinion from Ecuadorian guy. Brazil, you can see their countries. That's so cool.
Anecdotally speaking, I dated an Ecuadorian. Cannot dance. That's about the only difference I noticed. But you are from Scandinavia, so that shouldn't be a problem. No, I wouldn't be. Can't confirm. I'm Ecuadorian, cannot dance at all. Basically, most Hispanic ethnicities can't dance. It's a myth that knowing how to dance is a second nature to all Latinos.
I thought exactly the same, that it's a second nature for all Latinos because all this salsa, bachata, where all of this came from? From Latin America.
I would give one, maybe, my take on this, right? Because I truly haven't thought of it. I mostly don't like to dance, right? But maybe my thinking of, for example, previous generation, like my dad, my mom, and all of them, all of them knew how to dance, like proper dance, not
Bachata.
For example, right? Many genres and all of that, but of course, at the same time, most prevalent our music, right? Like folkloric music. That's like the most you will hear even nowadays in parties, like all generational parties. But maybe why it has changed? Because we also, new generations, introduce new taste in music. New taste in music, mostly reggaeton. How do you dance reggaeton? You don't really dance reggaeton. You just move your butt. Right?
What about guys?
You just move
guys
your dick.
also move.
Yeah, that's
But-
it. So I definitely couldn't call it a dance. So yeah, I would understand if they call it like that's not dancing. Definitely not dancing. So yeah, that's why they don't know how to dance anymore, because the music taste has shifted into reggaeton. So that's it. Yeah, there's no reason to learn how to dance any other stuff.
Well, guayacos or monas, are we know them here in Quito. I swear this isn't racist. Are stereotyped as being more extroverted and fun-loving than the cold and door Quiteños. Ecuadorians are at large seen as more timid than other Latin Americans.
Probably
On the flip side, guayacos are also said to be more sabidos.
Wise.
That is streetwise and willing to cheat or take advantage of people. They are also more macho and more emotional. Again, all of these are stereotypes. And your guy is most likely not denied by where he was born. I'm happy to hear you have found yourself a good and sweet guy. Best wishes to the both of you.
Yeah.
What's mean Guayacas?
Guayacos from Guayaquil. It's a little bit despective to call them like this. But yeah.
Like disrespectful?
Kinda. Proper way is to say like Guayaquileños.
But what about the Ecuadorians? They are more like shy than other Latin American people?
I would kinda agree. It could be because we don't have like a big, or nowadays I'm not sure, but like we are not well known in the world.
Yeah, no one know about Ecuador.
Exactly.
Have you ever heard of Ecuador? I thought it's in Africa. Before
And that's
I met
why,
you.
like, we don't have as many tourists. We still have tourists, tourism and all of that, right? But tourists from foreign, like, it's not like, for example, in Japan. Japanese people definitely know all kind of people from all over around the world, right? So they used to it. But in Ecuador, it's like, if they will see like a white guy from North America, for them it's already like, wow, you know? And that's it.
For Ecuadorian?
For most Ecuadorian people, looking at one person from North America, for them it's like, oh my god, you know?
So all your relatives delighted by me?
I wouldn't say all, because it's like a cultural thing. For example, if most of my family thankfully was able to travel abroad. So
All your family?
most of it. I would say most of my direct family, at least, because we still like, my family is incredibly big, right? Incredibly big. I don't even know all of them.
It looked like
Poop.
poop from our guinea pig. Trash content.
Imagine any boss.
Russian girl eating guinea pig poopies.
But yeah, that's why, for example, for my family, still quite
Nothing
understandable.
that's special about this.
I would say it's still kind of special, and even more since you're not even from the States, right? But yeah, for most, I would say most people from Ecuador, they've never moved past Latin America. They probably have went to Colombia or Peru mostly, but maybe if they really like wanted, to Mexico. But farther than that, it's very difficult and expensive. Yeah. So that's why I would say like a lot of people really get into like, oh my god, people from the States. I wouldn't even tell you like if they notice that this, I don't know, like for example, French or Germans, like it's like, oh shit, it's like watching a unicorn. That's why you feel like a lot of people watch you when you talk English, because they think you're from the States. Yeah.
Like maybe they want to touch this unicorn.
Kinda. But at the same time,
For luck.
they kinda understand. I wouldn't say all of them, right? But for example, cashier in Aki, she already got used to looking at you because you live here, you show up there very often, so it's not like so big of a deal anymore, right? But not for everyone.
Here's door. God blessed.
Kinda. I would say the
Why?
whole Pujili, but badly for them, we don't live in the center of the city. Yeah, so they can see us often.
Sooner or later, all Puhili will know about me as like they will tell, oh yeah, you remember this white girl with tattoo?
Yeah.
She-
The only girl with a tattoo in her neck.
In
the whole
if you
Pujili.
want to be unique, come to the city with 14,000 people population. Yeah, definitely will be special.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all? Not many people. That's exactly confirmed the fact that Ecuador not that popular. Because you see, there is not even a lot of threads about Ecuador in general. Oh, white man dating an Ecuadorian woman. Tips. I am 36 male Ecuadorian dating a 31 female Ecuadorian woman, and I've got some questions. Is it normal for the woman to always expect the man to pay for everything on dates? Isn't she Russian? How are
I
men?
would tell this poor guy that it's not normal.
How are men expected to act when other men catcall or say stuff or try to approach your woman? In Europe, that would be enough to start a fight. But here, men just seem to have no boundaries when they see a beautiful woman. So, what's the best way to deal with? Any other tips or things I should know? Thanks in advance. What? How would you react? How would you react if someone on the seaside do like this?
I will just hug you. Yeah, because for them, it's not like they are disrespecting me. They are praising you, And in a sense, that gives more value to me as well. Like, that's how we see it here. It's not like, unless they will specifically say, because there's this kind of guys as well, like, for example, like, oh, why you with this guy? You should come out with me, something like that. But nowadays, nobody is that bold. Maybe if you will be drunk. Yeah. So yeah, that's why for most people, they just think like, oh, like they are validating my partner. So most guys, what they will do is just like, for example, hug you or be closer to you, so to show that,
or say muchas gracias, amigos.
to show that we are together. Most of the time, that's just enough. Yeah. And why is this? Because culturally wise, that's how we are, you can say, in here, right? Because of course in Europe they never do this.
But I don't know in which part of the Europe this guy lived, so he already ready to start a fight because someone said something like.
Because I would understand that he finds it very disrespectful, and that's it. Where could it be? Nowadays, like half of Europe already like third world country as well. Sweden, maybe. Finland. Sure.
It just never happened to me that someone would start exactly to flirt with me, like in public when I'm next to my partner. That would be strange. I would like, I don't know how would I react.
Even nowadays, it's not that
are
common.
you crazy?
Yeah, even nowadays, it's not that common in here anymore. Yeah, because of these feminist movement and all of that, like, it's very far from what it used to be back in the day. Yeah.
Let's see. If she pretty enough, is it normal to her to expect for her to expect you to pay?
If she's pretty enough.
That's what she used to. Not only because she's Ecuadorian, but because that's her standard. And at
this
least
is a girl reply for a girl.
in Ecuador, the man and woman roles are kinda old-fashioned. I suggest you to discuss with her, but I agree that it's kinda old-fashioned in comparison with Europe, for example. Recently, I've seen tons of such reels when there was interviewed people on the streets of Ecuador and in Europe, women and guys as well, and there was such a question like, oh, is it normal to pay like for your girl's apartment? And in Europe, the old men like, what the fuck, I'm not gonna do it ever. And in Latin America, men say like, oh yeah, and like, is it normal to pay on a date? And Latin American people say, guys, say this is normal. In Europe, they answer something like, oh, it depends who invites. Like they were, and women was agree with this. They crazy. The woman over there said like, why he has to pay for me? I can pay like by myself. I can open the door by myself. I can do everything by myself. So why why I even so I will not continue. So here I think people are really a little bit old-fashioned in comparison with Europe. Obviously everyone understands that we still like moving forward and everything not like it was in our parents' generation here as well, but in comparison, yeah, with something that going on in Europe, you're closer to Russia.
Yeah, and it's just like how
I also want juice.
how the standard, like how the world just moves, you know. All people will get to cross this line. You know, for example, maybe Europe will start to change in a different way now that we cannot really understand, right? But we, like Latin America, will start to shift as to what it is Europe right now. Just as Russian is moving as to what we are right now, you know, and stuff like that. Like we really just move in the same direction for some reason. And yeah, it's kind of weird, but it works like it. Because, for example, in Ecuador, I might understand why some people still would say like, yeah, it's normal, like I'll pay for everything, stuff like that, because it's still life not that unaffordable to live in, right? In here, in Ecuador. For some people, but for many others, quite unaffordable. And this is what changes everything. If life for yourself already unaffordable, you, even if you want, you cannot just pay for anyone else's dinner or anything like that. It's just like how you have to adapt to live. It's not like, oh, you don't want to spend money or you like an asshole or anything like that. It's just like that's how you have to live. That's it. And in Europe, much more understandably, because they get paid a lot, right? Like, I don't know, 5,000 euro salary wouldn't be too crazy over there, but they also have to pay, I don't know, 2,000 just for rent. Yeah, and it's like 1,000 in food and stuff like that. So it's very difficult for them to also save up money to plan a future even. It's difficult. That's why I understand like they do this in this way, because, you know, like for example, paying for something at the moment for a day that you don't know if you will even have a future, you have to risk your future. Like, will I have groceries tomorrow?
Well, if you if you risk your future, like if you will have groceries tomorrow or don't, you just shouldn't go to any date. Like, don't think about relationship. You have to think about your future.
Hear me out. That's what most feminists will tell you. It's complete nonsense. Why? Because you, as a human, as a natural being, of course you want to have a date. Of course you want to have a partner.
No,
right?
I'm talking about guys.
Exactly.
If you don't have an opportunity to pay for a first date, don't go over there. And I would say that I would do the same. It's like, if I don't have opportunity to pay, like, you know that I guess 90% of the women, if you will invite her, even if she expects you to pay, she will have this money just in case, you know, so anything can happen.
Hear me out. I'm sure that at the start, guys also thought the same. You're right, that if I don't have the means to do it, then I will just, because there's other influence that comes into this, which was the feminist movement, right, back in the day, that changed it, like made this problem worse, you can say, right? Because it's not just about affordability, it's also about women empowerment that changed this thing. And the thing is, like, yeah, maybe at the start they said like, okay, if I don't have the means to, I will not do it. There's even still these kind of people still exist for sure. But at some point, like what? You are alone 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. The most countries haven't fixed this issue even in 10 or 15 years.
What
you will
kind
just
of issue?
remain single for your whole your life.
Well, it don't depend on country. It depends on you if you will fix the situation or not.
I'm telling you, affordability.
Yeah, exactly. Just work harder this 1 year or two, and most likely in 2 years of hard working, you will be able to invite someone on a date who you like
Hear me out.
and pay for the
Hear me out.
dinner.
Like again, I'm not telling you this specifically from my point of view, right? Because it's a very defined problem that nowadays have tons of data around it, and is that affordability is a really big problem. Not that people don't work hard enough. That's not the problem. The problem is that even working hard enough, you don't get enough to live.
I don't believe in this.
It happens. It happens.
I think it's like not magical, but I believe if you like your success all in 90% depend on you, and as much you work, as much you will get.
Yeah, hear me out. As an individual and as your own identity, it works like that. But as a community, as as a world with billions of people in it, you simply cannot have everyone being successful. It's impossible that everyone will be successful. And even like people that are considered successful is not even the 20% of people. So what we will do with
I'm not talking about extremely successful, like 100%.
I'm just talking
regular
to you.
people, because to pay for dinner for the woman, it's not that complicated.
Exactly. I'm talking about regular people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's hard about this?
Hear me out, right? Because for regular people, most of the time, I'll take this for example, what's happening in the States, right? People in the States, in many states, they have to work two shifts, two works, to afford enough to live. At which moment they will slide a third work or do something different to get more salary.
Okay, if your salary that small that you can pay for dinner, woman's dinner, don't
No,
go to dinner.
I'm not talking about going out. I'm talking about living. After having the way a more comfortable way of living, you will start thinking about dating and stuff like that. Right now, you're thinking of how will I survive.
So don't go to the date.
I'm not talking about date because this is the problem for tons of people. I'm talking about a good majority of population, right? They of course not thinking about dinners, of course not thinking about maybe partners. It's not like they don't want them, but they have to live like this for a lot of them for most of their lives. At which moment they will I don't know, get in love, go out with friends. At which moment there's no way for them like a genuinely solution for this problem. Most of the time you're relying on luck, on finding a better work, maybe a work with the same salary but less hours, stuff like that. Depending on the market to shift.
I don't understand what you're talking about. It's like we was talking about the ability to pay for a woman, and even in Russia, since our salaries quite suck, like $400 and that's it. And also you have to pay for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but example,
over there to pay for a woman in a restaurant, that's base stuff. Like so American people live in such a condition that's so complicated and impossible. And why I have to do this? Also, Russian people live like this for all their life.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying like it's not such an easy problem, because as I told you, there's also this big part of this problem, you can call it. It was the feminist movement. Women themselves didn't want to be paid for anymore.
I think that's very strange woman.
Yeah, and it's just how the world moves.
For me, that's stupid woman.
That's what I was telling you about.
I'm not part of them.
Half of the world move like this. Half of the world move like this. And it wasn't just like women didn't want to get paid for their dinners anymore. It was much more than that. Women didn't want to be approached anymore. Women didn't want to, be given gifts, I don't know, in a discotheque anymore. Like there was tons of problems. Yeah, there was tons of problems that guys just adapted. They say, okay, I already have my life hard enough to start getting into this shit, you know? And they just got tired, and that's it. And now, like, that feminist movement achieved what they wanted, right? Now you have, guess what? More, how to call this? Single and sad women. Literally, depressed people everywhere.
It's just, I don't understand why feminism try to fight with this. It's like, for me, feminism is equal rights. But paying for a woman in the restaurant, it is not about equal. Like, I also can pay for myself. Yeah, that's equal, that I have an opportunity. But it's about good manners, something like this. You know, this gentleman stuff. Like when you open door in front of woman, like in the car, in the house, and also when you pay for her. I'm not talking about like when obviously a woman use guys like to go to the most expensive restaurant, pay for my lobster, this and this. I'm just talking about regular middle average date.
And again, yeah, in part of this, there's also like a little bit of a problem with the feminist movement, right? Or what happened for John. For example, maybe John is really not a good example. Let's just say, like, yeah, there is some guys that willing to take you to a dinner, right? Just a simple dinner, even because, for example, in Ecuador, as I told you, like, it's not that unaffordable yet, right? But sometimes it's not good enough, right? Because it's not like, yeah, for sure, girls are allowed to express as what they want, right? And maybe they just don't want to go to a simple burger place, you know, or burger restaurant, or I don't know, a regular restaurant. They don't want that. They want something fancy, something more expensive. And yeah, you're allowed to ask for that. But the thing is that there's not many people that have the means to give you.
Dear, if you try to find someone, or at least on the internet, for example, and girl asks you to go to their luxury restaurant, just that's a red flag. Obviously, just don't go. That's already like
No,
God
exactly.
forbid you from this
And
woman.
that's what I was telling you about the feminist movement. What happened after this, way after this, right? Because at the start, it was a good reason to fight for, right? But now, what feminism has caused in the recent years is just more amount of these red flags. Way more. Yeah. That's all. Entitlement of women, something like that, I think so. Yeah, women that feel entitled to ask for whatever they want, you know, because I'm a woman, I deserve this, and that.
Always will remain these crazy people.
Yeah, the thing is that these crazy people are much more.
Each crazy person will find its own crazy person. So if you're a normal guy, you will find a normal woman that will not ask you to go to the Michelin restaurant first day.
And in general, I will tell you, most reasonable guys, that's what they're waiting for. They don't want to, you know, be on the search anymore. And that's what pisses off a lot of women nowadays. That guys just completely tired of it, and they say like, okay, if I will ever find a girl like this, right? It's not dating like that. I will just take my time, let time go by, I'll work on myself, stuff like that, right? And eventually someone will come.
But you haven't done like this. I didn't just came. You found me.
No, kinda literally you came, right?
But I mean, you found me, like consciously. You was looking after someone.
Yeah, because you still have to put a little bit of effort, right? But I wasn't dating anymore. I wasn't going out, I don't know, on parties, discotheques, the main places in which you will find people. Right? I wasn't doing any of that anymore. My a small amount of effort was just texting or just swiping, you see? And I was lucky enough to find you. That was it.
Already very hard enough.
For a lot of people will be like, oh, like, I don't know, maybe I'm for example, I don't know, I'm at church, there's this girl, because some people even do it like this, right?
What was it? Church?
For example, yeah, for a guy, church,
like saint, God.
yeah, there's no other kind of church.
So what was about church?
Yeah, for example, for a guy, it could be like, oh, I'm sitting in church and my effort is just sit down next to this girl that I also know comes to my church and talk to her. That's it. Yeah, it's like at some moment you might find someone, yeah, but you still need to give it a little bit of effort. But it's not an active effort anymore. It's not like, oh yeah, I'll start dating with as many girls as possible and hopefully I will land one. No, it's like, okay, I found a girl that seems pretty. I will say something. Okay, it didn't work. That's it. Yeah.
Surprisingly, it worked.
Sometimes one gotta get lucky. I was already very unlucky in most of my relationships. So, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's time already. And I would say that's what like made us understand each other even more. Yeah, the fact that we had so many bad experiences before.
I would say that we are kind of normal, you know. For me, I think like that's very unlucky. If you're 40 and you're still single, for example, that's definitely. Or my aunt, you know her story. 5 husbands. My wife, my aunt used to have 5 or 4 husbands. Two of them have died. And it was a really, really bad relationship. One just broke up with her because he wanted to live a free life, he said.
Yeah, that wasn't his fault. Oh, he wanted to live a free life, she said?
Yeah, he said that he wanted to sleep with other women.
That never works.
Yeah.
That never works.
Like at 50 years, so these guys still can do something.
Yeah, but honestly, you knew that guys, like male, usually male gender, gets to be more desirable past like the 30 years old.
Man?
If you're single past 30, you're more value in dating than when you are 20s or stuff like that, because
that's scary a little, honestly. If
yeah,
you
maybe
like,
in Russia it is, but in here, like on this side of the country, right, it's not like that.
No, because you marry in general later.
And in here, like if you're single past 30, more and more women start looking for you. I would say like the downside is that most of these women already with kids. Yeah, because now they're trying to find for the good guy.
Why it work different a little bit in Russia? Because if you're 30 plus years old and you don't have a family, that's something wrong with you. It's like, why you couldn't find anyone? It's like maybe you are psycho or something is wrong with your behavior, so you can't get along with anyone and find like, because most people up until 30 years already have families, kids, and in general they are already taken.
This is sort of I would say cultural paranoia. Yeah, it's literally paranoia because you put in so many words into someone else that you don't even know. It's like, oh, you're 30 and not married, or you should be this, and that. Maybe he just was unlucky. Who knows? Like, really, you have to know the guy before saying like, oh yeah, definitely crazy. You know?
No, it's just in Russia in general you have more women than guys, and normal guys like women take them quicker, I would say. Yeah,
in this sense, yeah, for sure.
And if you are like maybe more or less, for example, look fine. Yeah, you're not ugly. Like, why? why no one took you? Like,
yeah, maybe then you're gay. Yeah, for sure. Because if already like the women are the one that are picking, right?
Mhm.
There's completely no reason for you to be single. For sure. Yeah, for sure. But in here, since that doesn't happen, right? In this part of the world, like you don't get picked by women. You have to find women. So if you don't start searching
You
for
have
them,
less women, or why? Why?
no, in here it's more like 50-50. Yeah, but in here, like the normal is like you as a guy will look for women. So if you don't look for women, women will never look for you.
How
Like it
come?
simply doesn't happen.
They don't want family.
No.
More the whole. You're just like my dad.
I
Yeah.
like to drink it slowly.
So they don't want families? Why they don't pick guys? Because in Russia, if you're 30 years old girl without family, it's like you're. We have a specific offensive word for this. It's like you are literally loser. You lost this life. You didn't have like your
In here,
partner.
it's kind of a brainwash, right? But in here, they will call you empowered women because you didn't need a man to have a successful life. The problem with that is that not having a partner is nothing of a success. For some reason, yeah, it's very like twisted, because not having a partner is not a success in any way. You are not successful for not having done something. Yeah, it just doesn't work like that. Yeah, of
Maybe
course.
in career, they mean like successful in career. But I don't see a problem to be in a relationship and have a career. Maybe only like not have kids. If you want to build your career, you cannot to have kids, for example. But what about partner?
But
What's
for
bad?
example, that's one of the most prevalent reasons why women don't want kids. They just want career. And almost the same for guys, because as I told you, the affordability problem makes them so they should work more. Simply just have to. Like that's the basics. And yeah, simply people don't want to get traditional families. Some part because it's affordable, and in other parts because they don't want it. And most of the time, right, it's because they don't want it around like in the 20s, right? On the 20s, they definitely don't want that. They want to explore the world. They want to live their lives, party, experience as much as possible. The problem is that once you are 30 and you might want to start looking for this family, guess what? You notice that you should have started before because dating is harder. Just in general, dating is just much more harder at this age. You start finding like more single dads, more single moms, and crazy people that just want to take advantage of you. Yeah, like for example, you are 30 and you find a guy that is 29 and probably he just wants to party and do this kind of stuff you just did a year ago and stuff like that. Yeah, and that's being like kind of general, saying that this happens at 30 because for some people still it's going on up until 35. Very, very easy.
I was somehow I have read very, very cool book. What was his name? It's not Russian. It was translated. Let me see. It just really, I think that's the best book that I've read in my life. Seriously. If someone will hear this name, maybe. I found, at least in Russian. The defining decade, why your 20s matter and how to make the most of them now. This book about exactly like it's from psychologist about the problem that most people have now, that you told like, oh, I'm 20 years old now and now I want to have fun, but approximately like up until 30 I want to have family, something like this, but we are not thinking what we have to do between these two things.
Objectives.
Yeah, objectives. Like you're already 27 and up until 30 you told me like you want to have like career, kid, like this as well, so you don't have time to do all of this. You have to choose because you haven't thought of that like in advance. It's about time management in the long term.
Kind of. Which already even more difficult. I can just like talk about it from a Ecuadorian perspective, right? Here we don't have any kind of education about management of oneself or about money, time, discipline, none of that. So it just makes more sense why more and more generations come out of school and they just want to do whatever they want without thinking on what will happen in the future. You know, like living the day. Yeah, it just doesn't happen. Even in my generation, it didn't happen. But for some reason, we still had like general knowledge that we shouldn't be like this because our parents, right? They had this and they knew this. Yeah.
But I think the one gap, you know what's mean gap?
Gap?
When they take 1 year of doing nothing.
Will they take?
Yeah. I believe it's a common practice in the States or in Europe when after graduation from the school, they take 1 year.
No, it's not common. If you take 1 year, it's not because you want to, for example, vacation. Most of the time, it's because you couldn't find work in here.
Work? I'm not talking about work. Usually people after graduating from the school, they go to the university.
That's why I'm saying that in Ecuador, I wouldn't say that we have that. Because, for example, in the States, you can work while on college, right? Make up savings. Or work in this year with something very light, like probably half time. Well, when it used to be better, right? Because nowadays you cannot just do that unless you live with your parents. Yeah, if you live with your parents and you can just work like half time, you know, just to get out, party, or do whatever you want with this money, then yeah. The problem is that in Ecuador, we cannot work while studying, and we cannot work half times. It doesn't exist. Or even for hours. We cannot work for hours. You either are hired for full schedule or you're not hired at all. So it's very difficult to have this year of discovering oneself. Yeah, unless you will only have this year or multiple years if you don't find work. If you don't find work, then you have a lot of free time, you know, like to do whatever you want, but technically not really because you don't have money.
What about university?
What about it?
No, it just like most people in Europe who take this gap, they just take it because they want to see world before going to the university. So they just travel this year
and I will
go
tell
to
you
university.
how they pay for it.
You can find some job, or even with your savings. I don't know your parents.
Exactly. In here,
it depends.
We cannot do either.
Why? You can go to to any country and work illegally. What's the problem? That's exactly how I did.
For example, to begin with, how to move to
You, for example, some countries don't have. You don't need visa for travel purposes, or you can do it. I also did visa to Europe,
'Cause
and
I
I work
will
over
tell
there.
you-
Also, it's illegal.
I will tell you for any the common people in Ecuador, they are not bold or brave enough to move to another country like
Mhm.
that. That's why
Scary.
Latin America people that does it, it's out of necessity.
Mhm.
Most of the time, maybe 90% of the time, it's out of necessity that they do it. They never do it because like I want to experience the world. It's
Why?
never like that.
It's so
Because
cool.
for it's just not like that for it.
And if you really want something like this, you always will find.
What I'm telling you is that
Ways.
they don't want it
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
so strange.
It's not strange. It's just how they are.
Who don't want to travel and see other countries?
I mean, of course, most people would like to do that, right?
Uh-huh.
But not at the expense of how will I have a life even, you know? It's a lot of risk
Uh-huh.
to do this. Yeah, and that's what I'm telling you, that these kind of people, like for example, you find joy into these struggles, right? Like,
I will come up with
it's a
something.
rush. Yeah, it's a rush of emotions. Like, how do I do this? How will I do that? Okay, this and
We
that.
live on the
Like,
street under the
exactly.
bridge. Cool experience,
Stress
by the
and-
way.
and cool experience for you,
Uh-huh.
right? But for a lot of people, specifically talking about Ecuadorian people, right? It will be so stressful that some of them might even, like lend some money and come back, or just die there.
Well, maybe I agree with you. It's just from my perspective,
And-
because I've heard a lot of like how girls telling me, like on our meetings in the Kita, I have my Russian friends, and this girl sent me something like, they always tell me, "Oh, that you are so brave that you came here with a little kid. It's like I did something incredible." But for me, nothing that.
Yeah, that's it. And I told you many times, right? Like, you are not regular person. No.
I'm so special.
You can be special in many ways. Not all of them good. Right?
What do you mean?
Of course. Because, for example, you take a lot of gambling. And it's good that so far your gamblings haven't been so bad. And this one specifically, good, right? But guess what? There's other people that take this gambling and end up dead or in slavery.
Yeah, I heard such stories.
You are very lucky. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like it's a good trade. It's a trade for sure. But some people with this trade land in very difficult places. So again, it's not really like, and hear me out, even worse for Ecuadorian people, because most, not say like 90% of them, don't know English. How they will communicate in another country that doesn't speak Spanish. It's a lot of bravery to ask them to move to another country and see how they will live in general.
Like an experiment.
And they definitely will not have joy out of it.
Cultural issues with my Mexican boyfriend. Hi, I'm an Ecuadorian that is going to live in Germany for college. Is it true that German girls like Latinos?
That's such an innocent question.
I would rather say for most girls it simply doesn't matter where you are from.
I wouldn't say it's quite like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just have to move to Russia and he will see. Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of obviously all people have their own preferences, but for most of people still it's like for Russian, for example, it doesn't matter where you're from the States or you're from the Europe, you're Latino or something like this, that you're unusual. You are not from Russia. That's already like make you better than any Russian guys for most girls, right? And it just works the same for Russian guys.
But
like
that
if you're a
already
girl.
makes him special, right?
Uh-huh.
For example, let's say that a group of guys from here, right? Good guys, right? That move to Russia, they will be special. Maybe not because they are Latinos, because probably for how they treat women. Only
because of they are Latinos, 100% they will be popular.
Yeah, and once they will, treat girls as we do in here, they will be like a K-pop band almost.
Yeah.
Definitely. They don't even have to be that good looking either.
When I remember how Masha told me somehow about her friend, like they have been married here in Ecuador. Now she already divorced, and she told that here she have more chances to find someone at 40 years old. She's 40 years old. Then come back to Russia. Like it's you're more liquid here. Valuable. Yeah, in general. If you're here, for example, if you're a white girl, I think that's much more easier for me to found someone than in Russia, for example. And just works the same for gringos guy. Like, if you're Latina girl and you will come to the States, I think it's easier for you to find a boyfriend than for American girl. Like American boyfriend, because they also like you're Latina, you're kinda like
It depends on the state, but for sure. Yeah.
Matched with an Ecuadorian. No idea if this is legitimate.
Men from North America do get a lot of attention in the South, but they also get lured into robbery or prostitution.
You remember what my friend I
yeah, I remember.
I have my friend. She used to be my best friend, and now she's living in Uruguay. And I would say that's also Latin America, but not that close. And when I told her story about him, she told me like, "Oh, don't trust him. He want to lure you to." Sell you into the slavery, to take all your money. She was really worried about me, like even called me, like to make sure that I'm still fine. Yeah, but surprisingly, nothing happened. But also it could. Who knows? It could happen because my friend used to have like an Ecuadorian friend of her husband. He told all the scary stories to her that I shouldn't do this and this. Yeah. Where this guy living?
Yeah, but at the same time, like they wasn't like directly involved, because they never knew like all the information I give you about this place, and not even information, just like securities, you can say, right? Like if I don't know, like. My ID, names of my mom and dad, my information to whoever you will want to give it to. Yeah, because I didn't have anything to hide, right? That's something that definitely nothing like want to lure you into anything will tell you. Yeah, most likely they will just give you excuses, and stuff like that. Yeah, so.
But for a second, when she told all of this to me, I was thinking like, or what if all of this is true, and what if you like such a creative scammer, like for that you create all of this just on purpose, For a second I was thinking, what if it's like this? And I was so frightened, but I still came.
It's very, very
all in. It was all in. Let's see what I also put Russian girlfriend. There is much more threats, obviously. Just a picture of my Russian girlfriend penthouse on our penthouse. Russian streamer paid money
That
to smash
is
girl
cool and
face.
all, but the Russian mafia is cool.
Uh,
Russian streamer paid money to.
you remember? It's that guy that I told you.
Yeah.
Very popular. He will smash your face. It was a very popular case. He was popular exactly because he did, like, he is kind of popular even right now. This crazy shit.
I hear he was into a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Crazy, right?
And
what would happen to this guy in?
Why he did it? I know he's still around.
Oh, why he did it?
No, like, yeah, why? Like someone said
Because
for money or something like that.
in reality, no. It's just trash content. You know, he is.
Paid money to my girl's face. on there.
He paid to her after this already, when trial have started and all of this. But before, no, obviously he paid everyone who come to his streams, but not in the sense of maybe, but not in this case. I mean, exactly, because I recently was listening his interview. Yeah, and he was just on high, just did it, and it was just an impulse. And after this, it was the consequences.
Yeah. If you do it in the internet, there's no way to hide it.
Especially on live.
Yeah, and I'm sure that specifically, like, Russian guys will fuck you up for doing something like this to a girl, right? Like, you know, you still have patriarchy, but you still have gentlemen, right?
You can't even imagine how many guys supported him in Russia.
No, yeah, I know, but it's just that you pissed off guys that otherwise wouldn't do anything to you, you know? Like, over there, guys can be bold enough to, if they will find you in the street, they will fuck you up. I would say.
Fuck me up? What does it mean?
Like, beat this guy in the street if they find him, only for what he did to this girl, right? Because for example, in other countries, I don't know, like for example, in the States, if you would do the same, people will just expect the law to act. And even if they will find you, and even if they are incredibly angry at you, they will not do anything. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, they believe that the law will do something. But in Russia, and in Russia, I think that guys that are angry at you, they will fuck you up in the street.
Yeah, for sure. But in Russia, it's more happen with the unfortunately, not with these cases. You know, people still like afraid of all this gay stuff, and if someone will do feminine content or just, you know, do makeup, they easily can beat him up. But for such behavior, no one did anything to him. A lot of guys support him because they said she's slut and she deserves it. Can you imagine?
I would say that even slut girls deserve respect. You know, you cannot just be
like
that
it doesn't matter what she obviously haven't done anything like that threaten your life, and so you shouldn't do anything like this.
Yeah,
even she's a completely
you know,
dumb and slut.
You see how patriarchy fucked up so much of the brains of guys over there that they support the actions of somebody that was drugged. You know, like to even say, like, just imagine if I will say, like, yeah, that fentanyl guy, he just have the whole reason of what he's saying. He just makes sense. Yeah, I support this guy. It just sounds stupid. It's crazy. It's impossible to do this, right? That's the case with this guy. This guy was completely on a high. Who knows with what, right? And they support him. Doesn't make any sense.
Everyone know what he was using. It's just so no one will judge you for this nowadays, unfortunately, in Russia, because it's very popular.
Yeah, we said like,
Mhm.
yeah, common sense nowhere to be found.
So I have a Russian girlfriend and I need help. Let's see what he needs help with. So I recently got a Russian girlfriend. She's very sweet from Moscow.
Oh.
I'm just curious.
From Moscow.
Блять. What things should I know as an American on things not to do?
What?
There is
A fly.
yeah. I know quite a bit about Russian culture, but like don't want to mess up with her. Like, for example, don't give a Russian woman an even number of flowers.
Ah.
Oh, my poor boy.
They don't sell it like with fives. It's nothing to do. Was either I do that or nothing.
Like, for example, don't give a Russian woman an even number of flowers as an example for relationships. But, like, beside that, I don't know what else I should know.
Oh, don't wear street shoes inside home. No, I mean,
He's doing all of it.
Hear me out. If he's living in Russia, true. If she's living, like, not even if she's living in America, right? If she goes to her house, to his house, then doesn't make any sense.
Well, like, when now we live in our house, why you wear shoes?
Just the same reason as you.
I wear тапочки.
The same
I
that you
change
took
it.
outside today
I
and
change it.
yesterday. It's just the same.
Where outside? I don't go to the street in this тапочки. What?
What do you mean you went to the dirt
Where?
yesterday?
In our garden?
It's not. No, you went to the volleyball court. In those.
Yeah, okay.
And those are new.
But,
yeah.
but it's just before you started do it, and I also like it doesn't make any sense to maintain such a discipline since all of this will be in vain.
Yeah, and in general, I will tell you that it just doesn't work like that in here. Specifically, I told you, like in this house, because it gets a lot of dirt every day.
But if we would have take off our shoes, there will be less dirt.
But not no dirt. That's the case. If you will, for
There
example,
always will be dirt. It's just much more or less.
but you still use them outside, so yeah, there's.
If you will not use sneakers inside of the house, I also will not use it outside.
I'm not so sure about it because it's been like this from the very start. Yeah.
No, in the
Yeah.
beginning, I didn't went to the dirt. I wouldn't ever go. It just started to happen recently.
Sure about that.
I'm sure about this.
Sure. Don't whistle inside the house.
That's true.
It's more like just inside, not only at home. It's hard for me. I like birds and I like to whistle when I'm happy. I get told, oh, this guy is like such a good guy. Oh my god. Even without considering the omens, whistle can be very annoying, specifically if someone is constantly whistling next to you.
I can imagine
That's
why.
natural preference.
I've never heard you whistling, and for me it's a little bit strange when someone just whistling, like in the horror movies. Why would you do something like this?
But I'm
Like-
wait, no, he says I like to whistle when I'm happy. It's normal.
I never seen a happy
There's people
person
that
whistling.
like to dance when they're happy. Yeah, so it's like something like from every person, I would say, right?
I don't know.
And
do
honestly,
you whistle?
I-
Do you whistle when you're happy?
Her reply or his reply that he says like, oh, it can be very annoying for you. He has to know about this other person because he just imagine that the person that you like tells you that you shouldn't whistle when you're happy, and you're like, what? Like, I do it when I'm happy. What do you expect me to do?
You shouldn't
You
date
shouldn't
with
be
someone.
happy.
No, you shouldn't date with someone who whistles.
Exactly. It's like, okay, that's a completely red flag for you specifically. Right? It's like, okay, I guess we cannot be together because that's literally who I am.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
when I'm happy.
That's why it's so important to find out such stuff in the very
I
beginning.
wouldn't say even that such stuff. For me, I don't see what's the big of a deal of whistling. You know, like, oh my god, this guy whistles.
For me,
shit,
maybe
no.
you know, it's like annoying. And like I can stand people who snore even a little bit. I won't be able to sleep. Like if you will snore, we will resolve this problem somehow. Even if we will go to the doctor, either we will have two separate rooms. Like to buy, like we will decide like not to break up, obviously because of this, but to resolve this problem. And if whistling annoys you very much, you always can ask a person not to do it because it's something that you do willingly.
No, hear me out. Yeah, it's something that he might not even do it willingly. As he said, he does it when he's happy, right? For him, it's such a natural connection. You know, your brain says, you're happy, you should whistle. Yeah, and if you don't whistle, it just works the same the other way around. Like if I don't whistle, I don't feel I should be happy. You know, it's just a natural connection for this guy.
If it's so important to whistle for you, so don't date with someone who hates whistling.
Exactly, it's like, oh, you're whistling because you're happy, and girl suddenly tells you like, oh no, I hate when you whistle. It's like, I guess that up until this point,
no
thank
anymore.
you, bye. Because there's no way to work around it.
Exactly. I've never heard like da.
My wife is Russian. Trust me, always clean floors. We do fight because I'm always wearing shoes anywhere. Lol.
You see?
No, you. How to call this? You assimilated.
It's a pretty accurate for most of Europe. Only animals wear shoes in the house. Yeah, you can't even imagine how often we discuss this theme with girls that live in Ecuador as well, that from Russia. We judge you very much.
And you see,
For us, people who like we are not even talking about cleanliness, like that is dirty. We are talking about the fact that it's for us. It's very, very strange to wear something uncomfortable as sneakers. It's like your feet don't breathe. It's very uncomfortable position because not sneakers is very good quality up until it's very good brand. Yeah. So for us, this.
You see how rude it is? It's like any Ecuadorian guy, I wouldn't say Ecuadorian, any people from the country you're living, they will tell you like, okay, go back. If you don't like it that much, what you doing here, you know? Like, we didn't ask you to come and live here. You wanted to come and live here. So now get used to it. Because literally, like, there's no way for somebody, like, not just Russians, right? Because Japanese people also do it, like Asians. It's like, there's no right for someone that's living in an other country to judge this country. You're literally living in this country for a reason.
Other people will always judge each other. There is nothing like so strange about this. And we are talking about like in our house. Obviously, I will not come to house of your mom and say like, what the fuck? I want you to take off your shoes.
It sounds like you're saying it like this. For example, this guy said like, oh no, I don't know, guy or not. Where was it? Said like something like it works like that in most of Europe. Only animals do this, like go to the shoe with shoes out inside. He just called animals to half of the world. You know, it's like, what the fuck? It's something just cultural. Yeah, it's
But
cultural. That's it.
that's always will be like this. People just like how we judge Indian people. It right?
Yeah, but at least with Indians, we have a proper, like, we have clear arguments, right? Because guess what? Tons of tourists have gone to India saying like, no, this is just, racism or stuff like that. Like people exaggerating. They eat and they end up in the hospital. They literally end up in the hospital. So yeah, I don't have not much to debate, right, in this manner. But
and for
it's
example,
not like,
and how also I judge Chinese people because they eat a lot of strange food that I will like. That's why one of the reasons they smell so strange, so bad.
And they say they invented COVID because of eating something they shouldn't, right? Yeah, it's like you have clear arguments there. But any clear arguments for, it's just so unclean to wear shoes inside of your home here, it's like everyone's fine, like I don't see anyone
still,
like
it doesn't make change that for Russian people it's always will be crazy, and we always like what else we always will judge other nationalities for something.
Yeah. The fact of judging, for example, inside judging, I get it, but at some point, like in a sense, like how to call this? Yeah, I would say like you can judge it in a certain degree, right? But you cannot live your life judging it. Because I don't know, maybe, for example, for you, normal, you just got here, just 1 year still. But a lot of people, I don't know, maybe many of your friends already more than 5 years here, and they still judge it. Like, come on, you just wishing to not live comfortably in your new house, in your new home, in your new country. You're just wishing not to get used to it. Yeah, if it literally sounds like those grandpas and grandmas that all the time says like, it used to be better before.
In USSR it was better.
Yeah, it used to be better before, and they never like happy about anything. Yeah, it's like you're choosing not to be happy.
I think this in our community of Russian girl, it's also work in the matter of like it's like you are in a safe community. No one will know that you are judging something here, and it's like you pour all of this into this conversation, like you're complaining, you're pain, like, oh, these stupid people, they don't understand me,
Yeah, and stuff like that. I would understand it again to a certain degree, because, for example, I wouldn't expect these girls, for example, to do the same if they already live in here for 15 years. It's like, what, you never got used to it? What happened? For some people might even be like, let's say like you came here when you were 20 and you're already 50. You have lived here more than in Russia. Here like 30 years, like 10 years more than in Russia, and you still judging this
I
thing.
don't think that it's a case when you're already here
I'm
for
just
such a
saying,
long
like,
time.
Judgment comes like, naturally as any other people for a certain amount of time. After that, you already have chosen this as your reality, and if you can continue to like argue about it, you just doing yourself a little bit less happy by your own choice.
What kind of person wears shoes inside their house? Do they walk around their bedrooms with street shoes? What's about bedroom? Yeah.
I still think it's the sneaky Russian way to having your visitor guests clean your floors with your sons when they come over. You see? Yeah, because a lot of the time you also rely on the fact that other people have their floors clean,
Even if it's dirty and like what the biggest of a deal, I will just come home and clean my socks in the washing machine in the evening.
It is to wash this.
No, it's just that's why That's why I buy socks quite often. And
Which is also not a good.
it's normal for me. And it's not that expensive. And I would prefer, even if like here in our house, even for example, you wearing constantly sneakers, I still would prefer to wear socks, like, because I feel more comfortable. I don't really care if like, oh, it will get dirty. I want to feel comfortable inside of my own house, and for me comfortable is like not having shoes. It's like when I have shoes, I'm not like, I feel like I'm not at home. You understand? I don't feel comfy.
Okay. Yeah, in general, like I don't really give you a hard time about it, right? But
You will not force me wear sneakers inside of the house.
No, I never even try it, right? But like I would never do that. Never.
What?
Walk around in socks. Never. Probably only on houses with carpet floors. And that's it. Why? Because when I was a kid, right, and I used to walk in socks sometimes, like any other kid, mostly, more likely. And my mom said like, "Oh, you think it's very easy to wash your socks?" And made me wash my socks, and I couldn't stop until I would wash all my socks.
I think that's violence.
Why? It was my socks. I made them dirty.
No, but what's the problem to put into washing machine?
Because washing machine doesn't make them clean.
And what my mom used to do, obviously, when we was little, we didn't had a washing machine all of the time, but when we start to have it, my mom just to put socks into hot water, or sometimes I did it into hot water for some time, I don't know, for an hour, and then put everything to washing machine, and that's it. What's so hard about this? And if your socks already that dirty, so you can't wash it, just buy new ones.
And two simple things in here, right? That first is when for some reason, or maybe it's just by the fact that we use sneaker in home, for example, that socks just get more dirty, right? More dirty in general. So already harder, so you cannot just put it in the washing machine and expect that it will be fine. It's almost impossible this way. And the other way, like again, my mom at that moment will tell me like, what do you think money just comes out of the trees? Like I won't buy you new socks every week because of this. No, you will wash them.
You know, something similar my dad used to tell me, but about when I was like, you know, but you're already ready and you worn your shoes, you like, oh, I forgot something. And in our houses, if you forgot something, you don't want to take off shoes to go to the next room. You just will do it sneaky, you know. And my dad always was scolded me because of this, like, oh, I just cleaned the floor. You think it's so easy to clean? And my parents forced me to clean the floor, not to wash. Like in the case with your socks, they forced me to clean the floor when I did it messy.
Yeah, but at least cleaning the floor doesn't make your hands bleed. Yeah, it's very difficult to wash socks. And that's why my mom did that, because I made her life a little bit harder just because of that.
Yeah, so you see, your parents were scolded you because of socks, wearing socks. Mine, on the contrary, because I didn't want to take off my shoes to take something.
You see? Similar stuff.
Work on the other way around.
Work the same, but the other way around. Yeah.
Well, the same trauma. I believe. I remember how I was. It worked in a lot of ways like this. My parents obviously tried to teach me like this, and I remember somehow. It was the first grade. I put what what do we use in their sandwiches? Like salami, what's this? What's the name for this? I don't know.
Pepper.
In general name for all of this.
Ah.
Pepperoni, salami.
That we call it in Spanish embutido. In
English no word for this.
Sausage.
So I put this huge sausage with the bread inside of my backpack in one of their how to call pocket, yeah, inside one of the pocket, because I wanted to eat it later or something like this, and I forgot about this.
Oh my god.
So can you imagine what happened to this sausage? It's like it was its own micro world inside of this backpack, and my mom forced me to clean all of this. Like, we will not go to sleep up until you will clean this. And I was cleaning, I was crying. It was very traumatic. I still remember like it happened yesterday. Like this picture clearly. I remember
Can't
it
wait
clearly.
to do Nikki the same.
I don't know. Be polite and take off shoes. Oh, again about shoes. Just act as usual. Only cultural thing is date payment. There is a big change that she expects from you to pay. And flowers must not be in even numbers. Even numbers are for the dead.
See, this is the best advice so far.
Yeah, but this thing is not a big deal if she's not stupid. Other things are more personal than cultural.
Exactly.
Can't splurge on 3 roses. One is better than 2 then. Unless the recipient shares your dark humor, I guess.
What?
The thing about flowers, they're not necessary on a date in nowadays. At the end, when she goes home and can put them somewhere. Flowers are a thing on some birthdays, 8 March or something like this. Not a big thing in a day-to-day life. But it's nice to get a bouquet for no reason.
She just erased her previous argument with that. Yeah. And I would say like most Russian girls just love flowers. It will be very weird that they don't some girl doesn't like flowers, you know? But even if she doesn't like flowers, probably she likes, I don't know, chocolate or stuff like that. She's still expecting something.
Yeah. Things are increasingly equal between the sexes, especially in Moscow. Many still expect you to pay for them. For many girls who work high-paying jobs are more women go to university than men. If your Russian girl is living in the West, don't stand for this for one single moment. The expectation is you be a man and
things are increasingly equal between sexes, especially in Moscow. Many still expect you to pay for them, but many girls work high-paying jobs as well. Women go to university and men up. If your Russian girl is living in the West, don't stand for this one single moment. The expectation is I didn't get it. Like, if she is living in the West, he shouldn't like do what she wants. I don't know.
I also don't understand what you...
Yeah.
Do you mean this answer to this? Do you mean paying for the date or actually
paying for the date, paying for the person is kind of, well, it's called escort and not that standard anymore. No, it's not the same person. No, I don't get it. Like, yeah, in a way, I would say it's kind of difficult if this Russian girl is in anywhere else in the world, right? Let's say in North America, and she's still expecting the same kind of treatment as she has in Russia, is not right on her. Yeah, because she cannot just bring like her culture to somewhere else and just say that everyone wrong because they are not doing what she's used to, kinda, right?
Yeah.
But it's still kind of great that there are guys that will actually, take the step further in order for you to feel more comfortable and research about it. Yeah, but of course, not all people will do this for you, and they are not assholes for not doing it.
Yeah, you're just not a match.
I wouldn't even say a match because she is living in another country. Yeah, if she expects this for everyone, she will never find a match. And it's not because she doesn't find a proper guy. It's because she's looking in the wrong place. Yeah, if you want traits from Russian guys, go look in Russia. That's all.
But that's not Russian traits. That's normal person trait.
Adequate. For example, let's say something way simpler to understand, not about pain, right? Like, oh, he keeps bringing me, I don't know, like, no, people keep bringing me even date flowers. And I hate them for this. I don't want to know anything about these people anymore.
No, that's just very funny. I think that's very funny. And you should be really stupid not to understand that this person, like, not from Russia and he doesn't know about this tradition.
Exactly. Like, this is what I mean. That, for example,
I don't think that such people exist.
In the States, like, guys sometimes will pay half for you and other times not. It's because for them it's not mandatory. It's not like they are not good people. They are just not. They weren't born where you were in order to know this kind of stuff. Yeah, and that's why if she wants, this good treatment in a way, or this kind of treatment, she will have to put this up in the table beforehand. Because they don't know what they want, what she wants, unless she will tell them, because she is not from that country.
Well, that's quite obvious. I don't know who will not understand this. What you just say.
For what they saying, some people actually like talk so, how to say this, so demanding, like, yeah, you should do this, and you shouldn't do that, and that. Like, if it's the order of the world, No, it's just, yeah, of course he will try to do certain stuff for her to make her feel comfortable. But it's not like he really has to, No, because a lot of people say like in here like, oh, yeah, men should behave like this, and he's like, probably like he's in the state and being like, what?
Yeah, I don't have anything to anyone.
What?
You don't know this phrase?
You don't have what?
I don't have. It's just I don't have. I
don't own.
Yeah, like this.
I don't own. Yeah.
Anything, exactly. Like this phrase, this phrase.
Anything
to anyone. Yeah,
that's the thing. Like,
I'll come back. I'll go to the toilet. Oh wait,
let's wait for a second.
Am I hearable now? Ah, yeah. I wanted just to show my pen, my pants. Just almost said painted. Another type of content.
Right.
Another type of content. I bought today pants in Ecuador, so you understand a little bit about this wonderful country. $5. $5.
Comfortable.
And this one. $5.
It's like you're a seller now. Just come pick it up. It's just $5. Ecuador. Very affordable.
Come. Yeah, it's just so cheap and extremely affordable and very comfortable. Like for like home style pants. Yeah.
Mhm.
Really cool. I have a wonderful mood today because of this. I'm a girl, first of all.
Yeah.
So, here I prepared some stuff, some funny stuff. It's like a quiz. For example, here, where? Take 2 into your relationship quiz. And I said
You're not showing it.
Oh, really? Life. Yeah. Take 2 into you relationship quiz and assess your relationship. Everyone deserves to have a happy and trusting relationship. Take our relationship quiz to see if yours is healthy or abuse.
I already know you will show up as abuse.
Me? Why you think
Make
so?
your guess.
Why you think
Let's see. That's my guess, but not abusive. Something like
slightly abused?
Slightly abused.
Do they complain that you don't spend enough time with them? It's like about you. Like
No,
if
but
you're complaining.
we will not do it like each, right? You will do it first, and then I will do it.
Do you think like this?
Yeah, because
I
we
thought-
cannot do it like both at the same time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I thought that only one will do one test because it's.
No, it's not fun if only one will do it one.
You think so?
Yeah, because you need certain.
But how I will close your eyes while I will doing all of this? You see everything.
No, you just put what you think, and that's it.
But okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do they complain? But still can't understand. Do they complain? What's mean they? Like you?
Yeah, if I complain.
Enough time with them. You don't complain. Maybe I don't spend enough time, but you don't complain.
No, because we spend all the time together.
Well, it's about quality of time. Do they say anything about how you dress or what you look like? Yet they complain about the clothes I wear and how I look, yet they tell me what to wear all the time. They give me compliments, but that's it really. And yeah. Do they send you constant text checking? By the way, that seems kind of normal, right? But my ex used to tell me that I shouldn't wear something. And it didn't happen right away in the beginning of our relationship. It's just when we already was together, and some point he just started to do it a little bit, and stronger and stronger. And at some point he told me like, I will not go anywhere if you will not change your clothes. Like something like this. Yeah. It
Weird.
started with like, oh, I don't really like this dress. And end up like, I will not do anything up until you will change your clothes.
Weird.
Where are you going in this outfit? Are you a prostitute or what? Do they send you constant text checking up on you when they're not with them? We keep in touch, but no more than I do with other people in my life, yet they are always messaging me. They have to know what I'm doing and where I am minute of every day. Sometimes they get annoyed at me if they don't know what I'm up to. Maybe other people in my life
Pretty much.
Do they ever go? It's hard to tell because we don't have.
Yeah, but you can take into consideration how it used to be before you came. Yeah, it's just that I feel.
It's just, it's usually change always. In the very beginning, you constantly texted. And with time, I don't think it's like we like 5 years old in marriage and you texted me constantly. That's not normal.
Yeah, it's not normal because we live together. And it depends, honestly, because for example, let's say like you will go, I don't know, travel because of work, let's say, right? It will never happen because you don't work like that. But let's say like you have to travel because of work, then I will just talk to you like I used to do it in the beginning, just constantly. Yeah, it's yeah.
Do they even go through your phone and social media and see who you've been talking to? My password to everything and look at all my messages. What?
I feel something wrong about this test. Like if a feminist wrote it, or something like that. I just feel these answers, all of them kind of wrong, but they obviously shown you what you should reply. Like the only one.
And it's like answer. No, but that's true. That's not normal for me as well. If like
I get it, but the phrasing for me it's a little bit weird. Like no, they respect my privacy. Sometimes I wouldn't think like it's not even a matter of privacy. Like, oh no, I don't touch your phone because I respect your privacy. No, it's like, no, why would I check up your phone? That's it. That's the reason. Why would I do it? Like, It's not because of your privacy. It's because like naturally you shouldn't have a reason to check it out. That's the normal.
They even give a recommendation here, you see? You have a right to privacy without your partner making you feel guilty or afraid.
It's like too skewed into making a clear path to what's wrong. Yeah.
Have they ever posted or shared any explicit or intimate images or videos of you online? No, when that's crazy.
You see?
But when we fight, they sometimes threaten to post private photos of me. Yeah, they posted private photos of me. Yeah, just by the way, with my ex. Yeah, he did.
Oh my god.
No. Do you feel like you are being watched or monitored by your partner? Sometimes they know about places I've been. Yes, I think they have installed something on my phone so they know where I am, who I am. I'm with all the time. No. Also, in Ecuador would be useful.
Yeah.
If someone will kidnap my little white ass.
When you will have an iPhone, it will be easy. No, actually, you do. You have it. You have an AirTag in your wallet, which you'll never take. But
yeah, actually I have. Do you feel afraid to disagree with them in case they get angry? Sometimes if they are upset about something, they are difficult to talk to. No, we have our disagreement, but we both respect one another's opinions. Always they have a really bad temper. I sometimes feel afraid, but not because you will angry, because of past trauma.
You know what I feel there's missing, and that's what I'm telling you. I just feel definitely women brought this, right? Because in here you can only be the victim. You cannot be the one doing something wrong, right? Which should be normal in such a quiz, right? Like, oh, you're either victim or you're fine. No, there should be one in here like, actually I'm the one that causes problems.
That I'm an abuser.
Yeah.
Because women also can be abusers easily.
Yeah, really. That's why for me it's like, it feels biased.
But let's just finish it. Do they ever hit, kick, or show you? Yeah, neat answer. Yeah, and I like it.
For example,
Once, and I'm afraid they do it again. Now I feel safe with them.
you see, two answers wrong, one fine.
Have they ever forced or pressured you to do anything sexual that you didn't want to do on the physical but have guilted me into doing things before? Do you feel afraid to break up with them for any reason? No, I feel like I can if I want to, yet they say they will hurt themselves or me if I break up with them. Yes, I tried to break up with them before, but they made it too difficult. Your result. It sounds like your relationship is healthy.
I didn't like this quiz. It was so
easy.
so extreme. Everything was either too bad or fine for you. I didn't like
You
it.
see, but
That's the one.
but you know why like when we was answering a lot of this question, I would answer yes in my previous relationship, and that's mean that is completely different right now, and that's
Yeah.
good. We have a healthy
Yeah,
relationship.
for sure. I know we have a healthy relationship, but that's not like it doesn't make it interesting as a quiz. You know?
Quite
because
boring.
this is literally to be able to tell yourself that you are in an abusive relationship. But we want to know what kind of relationship. Yeah. So let's go with the next one.
Yeah, that's next one.
First question. Can you name your partner
Now your
best
turn.
friend? Yes, I at least have one, right? Do you know what stresses your partner in what stresses your partner currently facing?
Please accept this cookie. It's annoying me.
Why? Reject them. Yeah, I would say so. Do you know your partner's life dreams? Yeah, you tell me.
What my dream?
Your dreams?
Mm-hmm.
Like visiting certain countries, like having a bigger family, having certain kind of house, you know, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, maybe. It just I didn't.
I don't know my dreams.
I didn't knew my dreams yet. That's
my
why I
God.
decided to ask you. It's like I have
Do
tons
you
of them.
know your partner's basic philosophy of life? Basic? I would say so.
Life I live is its last day.
one day at a time, I would say. Should be. That's how it should be. Do you know the names of some of the people who have been irritating your partner lately? Most of them just have the name Klein on the front.
True.
Can you list the relatives your partner likes the least? You already don't have many many relatives. I would say kinda, right? But I wouldn't say that you dislike them completely because they are your relatives, right? Like your dad, for example.
You can answer not sure if you're not sure.
No, I wouldn't say. I would say yes. It's just like you're already your relatives. So little.
Not that little.
Kinda little. And you don't really have a reason to dislike, for example, your uncle in France, like because he's so far, or your aunt in Siberia, she's really far.
And what? Still, I like some of them more than another.
Exactly.
Well,
so
like list from my.
for example, your relatives on top of your list is your mom.
Yeah, I mean, you remember, for example, I told you about story how my aunt did, like she left with her boyfriend and left my mom alone. So obviously I like her less than my uncle from the
and that's why like listing the ones that you like the best, it's also the list of who you like the least. Yeah. So technically yes.
Me quiero más uva.
Por favor.
Por favor.
Do you think your partner knows you pretty well? Do you know me pretty well?
I guess. I hope.
I guess I hope.
It's every day more and more. It's like definitely in the long run, like 10 years, if we will be together in 10 years, I will remember this moment and like, oh, I haven't known him at all. Because, when you're
No,
in 10
that's
years...
the thing. That's why it's, do you think so? Not like you know. You see, the doubting is what it makes it not sure.
Okay, not sure. It's for you, question for you, not
exactly,
for me.
Though I think that you know me very well. And
No.
I question to see your reaction and you're not sure, so not sure. Okay.
But it's how you think about this.
Let's get a sense of how romantic you and your partner are. When we are apart, I often think fondly of my partner. Yeah, for sure. I often touch or kiss my partner affectionately. A lot. There is far and passion in our relationship. Yeah, I would say so.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I will not get into detail about this.
Do you mean yes? But you're like thinking, oh yes. What that was? For sure.
Romance is still part of your own. Yeah, it has to be. Even if it's in not like a big amount, it has to be. Yeah. My partner is one of my best friends. Yeah, for sure. We just love talking to each other. We talk a lot.
Especially on the stream.
Yeah, we just like the time we talk before we do streams. It was just the same, or even more, because we can do it like laying down
for a couple of hours, and suddenly it's already 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And we still discussing about feminism in our world and who has to pay on dates first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite
Debate
funny.
for life. There is lots to give and take. Both people have influence in our discussion. Yeah. Both people have influence. My partner listens respectfully even when we disagree. You get upset when we disagree. Not sure.
When it happened? When it happened?
We
Tell
have
me.
disagreed in very little moments.
For example?
When we were talking about, for example, what the laws we have in Ecuador. We literally just disagree, but you got upset. Yeah. My partner is usually a great help as a problem solver. I really don't have much problems to begin with, right?
He's usually a great help as a problem solver. What do you mean? When we don't have money for something, I always...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really have that many problems. What other than that?
That's all.
Exactly.
But that's very important.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, what kind of problems? Okay, it's just that. So yes, only one.
It's already showed that if there will be any kind of other problem, I also would be on your side. Something like this.
I was trying to think, like, what kind of problems do I have? Yeah. Other than the obvious one.
And mine options. Oh, I can open my can, or I can open my candy. I don't know why my computer doesn't work.
Exactly. You have many. Let's see how your values align. At the end of the day, my partner is glad to see me. Yeah, sure. Hopefully we'll keep being like that. We generally mesh well on basic values and goals in life. Yes. My partner appreciates the thing I do in this relationship. Do you appreciate it?
For sure.
Yes, then. My partner generally likes my personality.
No.
Do you?
What do you mean?
That's an interesting question.
Why I would be even with you if I wouldn't like your personality?
True.
What is... What, only your appearance? It's like I'm dating with you because you have a pretty face. No, I mean you have pretty face, but that's not the only reason why I came from other
You
part
see,
of the planet.
this is more like a couple's quiz than this. My partner really respects me. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I hope so. What's going on your relationship? Choose all that applies. No.
You choose as many as you like.
We're committed partners enjoying life. We're rebuilding after infidelity. I feel like my partner isn't listening to me.
Don't you think like I want to improve our relationship? No, it's only in a bad way. I mean, it always can be improved, isn't it? No. Don't you think
Yeah,
so?
I was thinking it like that, but it sounds like a trap because like, oh, why you have to improve it?
But there is no perfect. It can be always perfect.
How to tell your current state of your relationship? We're doing great and planning our future together. Yeah. How do you like to learn? Oh.
They will give our.
Don't tell me this will be
like,
no! You fucked up with this quiz.
Yeah. It's like the same when they ask you to pay.
Still, they wouldn't be able to tell me anything.
Love language quiz. Who do you describe yourself? How do you describe yourself? I'm adult, I'm a teenager, I'm taking a quiz for my child. I'm an adult. Yes. How do you describe yourself? I'm in a relationship. Yeah. It's more meaningful to me when I hear the word I appreciate you from my partner. I can stand alone time with my partner, just the two of us. I can spend alone time with my partner.
Like
it's more
meaningful
for me.
That's an interesting question. Both of those are good.
But the second one definitely better when you can
choose that
spend time. It's more meaningful to me when my partner takes care of something I'm responsible to do, but I feel too stressed to do at the time. My partner puts their arm around me when we're in public. Meaningful, definitely first one. Because, like, put arms around me, it's not that complicated to do, But to take your responsibility, I think that's already something like true man behavior.
You are spoiled.
And not another level of relationship.
Spoiled.
No. It's more meaningful to me when I get the chance to just hang out with my partner. My partner surprised me with a small token. Token?
Token.
What does it mean?
It means anything. Like item, anything. Food, token. It's like a fact to say anything.
I never heard of this. I guess token because we're like always together. They're more meaningful to me when my partner does things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things. I hear I love you from my partner. Definitely first one, isn't it obvious as well?
Yeah, kinda. I really don't know because for a lot of people saying like I love you is way too much.
Yeah, that's important, but it's more meaningful.
Yeah, what I love you is for me is like the most meaningful word you can say. Yeah,
but have you heard first option?
Yeah.
When your partner do stuff instead of just talking, because I love you, it just words.
Maybe it will come up with like it shows that you love that he loves you instead of just saying he loves you. In that sense, yeah.
You see? My partner doesn't interrupt me while I'm talking. My partner works on special project with me that I have to complete. I can't imagine you working Also you help me sometimes, but I think first. But also you like to interrupt sometimes. My partner gives me a little gift as a token. That's such a funny word. Token for me is something from the game of our life for each other. My partner and I share non-sexual touch in public. What?
Touch, like holding hands, hugging.
My partner and I share non-sexual touch in public. I think first one. My partner and I are physically immature.
Intimate. Immature.
I'm complimented by my loved one for no apparent reason. What's mean intimate? Are physically intimate.
Sex.
Definitely first one. For me always. My partner unexpectedly does something for me, like filling my car or doing the laundry. My partner gives me something that shows they were really thinking about me. Like what? First one. My partner and I touch a lot of during the normal course of the day. My partner takes the time to listen to me and really understand my feelings. First one. It's more meaningful to me when I hear my partner tell me I'm proud of you. My partner surprised me with a gift. I guess first one. My partner gives me an exciting gift. My partner helps me with the task. What kind of gift? Exciting? Like an apartment?
I don't think it goes
Definitely meaningful
enough. It's just
enough.
exciting, not luxurious.
Help me with the task. Let's see. Exciting gifts. I feel connected to my partner through a hug. I'm able to just be around. I'm able to be with a hug. Definitely hug. And I like touching. I hear phrase from
Praise.
What does it mean?
Praise.
Praising. From my partner. My partner goes out of their way to do something that
relieves pressure on me.
Something that. What does it mean?
Relieves. Like it takes away pressure on you.
Definitely second. It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I hug. My partner gives me a gift. Definitely hug. I get to spend uninterrupted
leisure
time with my partner. I get to back up or a message from my partner. Get to back. What does it mean? Like
what?
I have?
What?
I don't see difference.
I get to spend interrupted leisure time with my partner. That's just when you hang out with your partner with no interruption. I get a back rub or a massage. It's a massage.
Definitely massage. Almost here. Don't tell me that in the end they will tell me again. Or you have to subscribe. It's more meaningful to me when my partner reacts positively to something I accomplished. I get to go somewhere while spending time with my partner. This one. My partner helps me out, especially if I know they are already busy. I receive a loving note, text, and mail for no special reason. Definitely first one. My partner and I kiss frequently. My partner does a bit more than their normal share of the responsibilities we share around the house. Second one. It's like I already answered like a mature woman. Like I don't need all this. Like a love letters song under my window. I need like, yeah. So you, for example, if you do laundry or wash dishes for me, that's mean much more than you will sing a song next to my window. Yeah.
There's a story of living together.
But that's true. I think that's
Kinda. Yeah.
my partners give me a little gift when they picked up in the course of their normal day. I'm around my partner even if we are not really doing anything. I think this second one, I hear my partner say how much I mean to them. I can look forward to a holiday because of a gift I anticipate receiving. Definitely first. There is so much about, but yeah, we're talking about love languages, and I heard about one of the love language. It's like gifts. Yeah, something like this.
Materialistic.
Yeah. Like money. When like you receive a lot of money, you feel that you loved. Something like this. It's more meaningful to me when gift giving is an important part of our relationship. My partner says something encouraging to me. Definitely second. I sense my partner is showing interest in the things I care about. My partner does something practical to help me out. What's mean practical?
Useful.
Second one. My partner help me out when they know I'm already tired. My partner and I touch. First option. I get to spend time in a shared activity or hobby with my partner. My partner brings me a little gift, again gift, after I've been traveling. They've been traveling without me. First, I hold hands with my partner. I'm complimented by my partner on my appearance. Hold hands. I hear supportive words from my partner. I sit close to my partner. Oh. I guess sitting. It's more meaningful to me when my partner offers to run errands for me. What's mean errands?
Errands, like stuff you have to do around the house. Mostly.
I get to the things with my partners first. I get a gift that I know my partner put through into choosing. My partner and I embrace after we've been apart for a while.
That hadn't happened.
Wait, what do you mean? When I went to Russia and come back.
That doesn't really count.
What? Why?
Because you were moving here. Yeah.
Put through into choosing. I get a gift that I know my partner puts through into choosing. So it's like you have choose this. You was choosing this.
Oh, it's like you are like being thoughtful on the gifts.
They're definitely very meaningful. My partner doesn't check their phone while we are talking. I hear my partner especially tell me I appreciate the first one. My partner does something for me that I know they don't particularly enjoy. I unexpectedly get small gift. First one. Your result is ready. A mail. What do you think if I will put it? They will show me, or a second step to pay money.
At least you can try with email.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
everyone will see your email.
Yeah. What they will do?
What they will do is not about what they will do, it's about what they can do.
I agree. No?
You must agree. No, they're trying to create an account.
But if I will look Yeah, so you think they will force me to do a purchase? But we was doing it for such a long time.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that all of this was in vain.
Kinda. At least we learn more about each other.
No, you only learn about me.
No, I did it before.
But no, I mean, you haven't done the same test as I just did.
Yeah, this
What
one
was surprising?
very-
What was surprising for
very-
you? There was anything surprising for you?
I wouldn't say anything that I didn't knew already.
So you wasn't surprised. Maybe you. So you wasn't surprised at the fact that I appreciate home duties that much. Like for me, that's very meaningful.
Yeah.
Like it's more meaningful than.
I think you kinda got used to it as well.
What do you mean? I got used. Yeah, like
Certain
it's
stuff.
becoming normal for me.
Mhm.
But I will never get used to this in a sense of I don't notice this. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sometimes you like, at least we use it like, oh, he got used to this. Like he take it for granted. I don't do this. Like at least I don't think so. Like I always like thankful for everything.
That's it.
Yeah.
I guess we can leave it in here. So
Yeah.
let me-
On such a good note.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe next time I will find a more appropriate test result.
Yeah, you'll definitely can find it. It's just that most of that it will come out is this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bitches. Deceiver.
Even.
Deceiving. Okay. Bye, guys. See you soon.